everyone, it's Hazm here from the Skills Bay. Today we'll be continuing with another advanced function in Excel, which is the index. So the index function allows you to look for a value within a range of data and return a specific value or the reference to that value from that range. In other words, and to simplify the explanation, you can use the formula to return value from one table or from similar tables to get that reference to the exact cell. So let's start and see how this function works. In previous videos we explained the H and VLOOKUP, where we can pull data from a row or column from a specific range. In the index though, we need to identify both. So we have this table and we have these two tasks. Use the index function to find the amount of social support for a family of 3 during 2013 in the northern region. And the second task, return the reference of that cell in all 4 regions. Now we have this example and it's only for illustration purposes. Let's assume that we have 4 regions and each region has its own social support table. And these are based on family size. We stopped at 5. And again, it's for illustration only. Once you understand the principle and the logic of the formula, you can use it in other different ways. Now in this example, we will be looking for the value of family of 3 and in 2013 in the northern region, which is 5,470. And the second task, it says return the reference. So we need to return the reference of all in all tables. So we need to get these 4 values based on the area. So we will be explaining this in a little bit, but here just to let you know, and I have the area as a list, so I can select from which area I want the data to be pulled from. So we have 4 regions and I have 4 areas. It's area 1, area 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's start with our first task, which is getting the information of family of 3 during 2013 in the northern region. So equal sign index, and we have the array or the table, which is this table, comma, now which row, and here we simply need to count the rows, and here it's actually obvious that it's row number 3. And column, again we count the column by 1, 2, 3, 4. 2013 is number 4. Close the brackets and hit enter. So it returned the correct value, which is 5,470. So if we want to check, yes, this is the correct value. And this is our first task. Okay, now we move to the other task, which we need to return the reference of that cell in all 4 regions. To do so, we use the index formula as well. See here it says the reference. Now, since we have 4 regions, I need to select 4 tables, and those 4 tables will be my data source. So I'm gonna put them into 2 brackets. Just gonna write 2 brackets and select 4 of them separated by comma. So this is number 1, number 2, 3, and 4. Now we need to move to the row reference. The row reference, it's still within the same example. It's number 3, and column is number 4. Now there is the area. it says, okay, so which area do you want to get the data from? So here we have 4 areas. So I can write number one, for example, and get the data from table number 1, or change it to number 2 or 3 and get the data from table number 3. But I don't want to keep changing the formula. So in this way, I'm just gonna change the area to specify this cell. Basically and simply, this is a list which has all the 4 areas, and here I just can change the area from the drop-down list, and that will be returning, the formula will be returning the value that I'm looking for. So this is how you can use index. So I wrote the 2 formulas for you, and which you can use the first one to pull information from one table, and the second one which you can pull information from multiple similar tables. Now in other videos we will be talking about how to make it an array, and that's gonna be a little bit more advanced, but this will be it for this video, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful, and stay tuned for more videos.